Scag.
I have this Stag Tiger Cat 0 turn 27 horse Briggs & Stratton. I will be showing you how to do an oil change, and we will be changing a fuel filter. So we're going to start with the oil filter first. Alright, we're going to get the oil wrench, put on there and get the oil filter off.
It's a riding lawnmower.
And yes, it's going to make a little bit of mess. So you better probably have some rags, have your drain pan underneath. And this oil filter is a 7035 oil filter. And you see, it's dumping some oil out. And remember, we want to always lube your gasket on your new oil filter. I'm gonna get a rag, wipe a little bit of oil up first off. Sometimes you'd think they would design something a little bit better so when you take something off, you know, all your mess don't go all over the frame and make it really messy. Alright, we're going to get the oil filter put back on. Let's wipe my hands off a little bit now because I got oil on them. I got to tighten that up. And all you want to do is hand tighten it. Snug hand tighten. If not, you don't get it tight enough, it will leak. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and clean this oil off. Alright, your oil tube to drain your oil is right here. But you got to pull out of that hole. You got to push it down. There. And down to the bottom. And see, I got my drain pan. I got that down there. I'm going to go ahead and get that opened. And this probably will take a little while to drain. They always do in these tubes, but let's see. Especially if it's cold. I don't think that tube was ever going to come out. Alright, now we're just going to wait, let that drain. While that's draining, we're going to go ahead and go change the fuel filter. If it needs to be greased, do that. You know, it's got a hydraulic filter right here, which was already changed, so I don't have to change that. You can sharpen your blades, check the air in the tires while you're waiting for the oil to drain. I always do that. Alright, right here's the fuel filter. And you probably want to make sure you have your new one ready. Well, you can shut off your gas. It was on the other side. Here's my new one. And usually your oil or your fuel filters usually have an arrow on them, which you can see right there. And that's the gas flow, which as you can see, they had that one backwards on that mower, so on this mower. So we're gonna put it the right way and put a new one on it. Alright, it's back on. We're going to turn the tank back on. And as you can see that filter is pretty nasty. So you imagine what the inside load would be. If it was put on right, you would see that all out here, which was put on wrong. So, and as you can see, flow, they had it the opposite way. They had it this way. So always make sure your fuel filter always goes where your gas goes to your motor. Usually, like I said, they normally have arrows on them, which is right there. Alright, it's done. We're going to put our piece back in. Make sure you tighten it up. Alright, and we're going to feed it back through where it came from. And back through that hole. Alright, now we're going to add oil. Which, as you can see, I put that tube right through there. There's a hole right here. Right there. Alright, we're going to add oil to it. Alright, oil will be 5W30, which it should take two quarts. I'm going to do 1.5 quarts like I always do, just to make sure it's, we'll take 2 quarts, where you don't overfill it and then you got to drain some and waste that oil. Because oil isn't the cheapest anymore. Oh yeah, it's going to take it, maybe even plus a little more. Now I'm going to let that set for a little bit, and I'm going to check it and see how full it is. Alright, I let the oil set for a while and I checked it. It's right there. So when I go start it up, it should make it ready to be perfect. So we're going to see. We'll get it started, make sure that it is right on the money. And you only need to run it for about 5 seconds to get the oil in the oil filter. Yeah, I run it about 5 seconds. And you see it's perfect. It's right where it needs to be at. Alright, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.